What's up, everybody? Today we're going to break down RNELM's mid-range game attack. We're going to break down how he got it set up off the split stance, off the catch, how he dipped his shoulder into the defender to slip past him, and then how he absorbed the contact to use that to push him to where he needs to go, and use the long step as separation to be able to get away from the defender. And we're going to use the break down the high point of where he released the ball on how he can get it over bigger and taller defenders.
So in the first part of the breakdown, we're going to break down the split stance. The split stance allowed him to use the explosion off his back leg to be able to even get a step on his defender in the first place. So this drill is, we're just going to break it down, and you can do this both ways, but in this video I'm just going to do it one way. So eventually you can just take it to the other side and eventually do it over there. The first drill we're going to do is we're going to do 3 sets of 10. Gonna flick the ball out. As soon as the ball comes, you want to get right here. So this right here, this position right here is gonna eventually get you into an already go mode, and as you've seen in the video. So we're gonna take it like this, catch it as soon as it comes, hop, and that way you haven't established a pivot foot yet. So if you hop and you land on 2 feet, you haven't established a pivot foot. So you can really go either way, but since we're demonstrating the way that he went in the video, so we're gonna take it, we're gonna hop, boom, we're here, and we're gonna push off this back leg. We're gonna push off this back leg. So here we go. We're here. Just 10 of those, just 10 quick ones. Just like that. You wanna stay low past the defender, because as the defender is closing out, there's no way he's closing out like this, right? Even if he's closing out with his top foot and you get past him, if you get past right here, then there's no way he can open up fast enough to get back in front of you. The only way he has to grab you or foul you, and that way you won the battle. Because if you don't get all the way to the hole, he fouls you, then you automatically get the ball back. So that's another possession in your hands where you can take it away. So in this next part of the breakdown, we're gonna break down how he dipped his shoulder into the defender, to able just to slip by just a little bit, even though the defender kind of caught up with him. So he was able to dip that shoulder from the split stance, from staying low on the split stance, but he was able to dip that shoulder just a little bit, just to slide by his defender, just to give him that little extra step. So the first drill, the drill for this is, this breakdown, we're gonna take this cone off the split stance. We're gonna throw it just like we did in the first version of the part of this video, and we're gonna take it and we're gonna throw it just like this. So as we're coming, it's 1, 2, putting it down just like that. The cone gives you a sense of control. So you don't want to just go out of control and be able to pass your defender out of control. You want to be in control the game, be in control, real smooth like, to be able to get to your spots where you need to go. So this is we gonna do it in slow motion. So we're here, 1, 2, just like that, and come back, just like a retreat. Then we're gonna come back. I want you to do 3 sets, 10 with this one, and that way we're just gonna constantly ingrain it. If you don't put the cone exactly on it, it does not count. We wanna work on perfection. So perfection is you catching the ball right here. We're here. 1, 2, just like that. The cone gives you accountability to being able to keep your shoulders down. You want to be able to keep your shoulders down, and when you drive past your defender, that way you can kind of get you, like I said, get you an extra step. It's all about that one step. Like I said in the first video that I ever made, that you want to keep your first step. So I want you to do 10 of these. So for this next part of the video, I want to be able to pretend like you're taking the contact. So we're gonna pause it, like we're gonna pause in our motion, just pretend like we kind of took a bump. So, but I mean, you really can't
you can't really train contact unless you practice against contact. So, I mean, we're just gonna have a general idea just in case you don't have nobody in the gym with you. So we're really just gonna take the pause before we actually take our shot. So we're gonna do everything from right here off the catch. So off the catch, we're coming here, just like this. Got our hands down to dip by the shoulder. We come in here, and we wanna pause right here. We wanna pause. So it's kind of like a hesitation in a sense, just to kind of get you that ground. Because when you bump a defender, he's either gonna bump you back, or you're gonna take the contact and go through him to be able to elevate you to the next spot that you want to go to. So it's here. We dip 1, 2, pause, just like that. You just want to pause. So it's here. We catching our split stance. We already by the defender low, and it's just a pause right here. And that pause is gonna set you up. The pause is the pretend contact that you would usually have in a game. But it's just, like I said, it's hard to pretend like you're playing against contact unless you actually practice against contact. So, but we're just gonna use this hesitation in the sense, or that pause, to pretend like that's our contact. In this next video, I want us to be able to execute that long step for separation. This long step is really what's going to separate you from the defender after the contact that you use to get you to the spot. So as you take the contact, you want to be able to take a long step to be able to get into your spot. Boom, one long step, and get into your spot. So it's here. We here. I want you to do two sets of 15 on both sides, or you can just work this one side, like I said. But basketball players, you always want to work both sides of the court. So, and generally speaking, yeah, the long step is what's the key to getting that extra separation that you need to be able to get away from that defender. So in this next drill, I want to be able to work on a high quick release. So like you see in the video, up high, but his release was high as well. So we want to work on a drill that'll be able to make you have a quick release and help you set the high point for your release. So all this drill is just taking 2 dribbles, and on the second dribble you letting it go and you catching it wherever it is, and you getting it right into your shot pocket. So it's 1, 2, catch it, and you right up. 1, 2, catch it up, catch it on its way up. 1, 2, you're here. 1, 2, 2, 2, catch it. 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. On this one, I want you to do 3 sets of 10, because I really want to program that getting it up really quick. You want to be able to get that ball up really quick. Quicker. The quicker you can get your release, it'll be tougher for people to guard you. So even after a breakdown move or something like that, you're able to get it into the shot pocket real quick. So being able to get it, catch it off that bounce, and you taking it from wherever it is. So and that helps you work on just catching it off hard passes and everything. So it's 1, 2, catching it. You're here. 1, 2, let it go. We're here. 1, 2, right here. So you really wanna, I feel like this actually helps you with, you wanna be able to shot off faster, but it's that you wanna be able to kind of shorten this distance. From this distance right here, you wanna be able to shorten it. You wanna be able to shorten this distance, and you wanna be able to get it from here to here as fast as possible, or from here to here as fast as possible. Wherever the ball lands, that's where you wanna take it from. And that'll help you in game situations as well. All right, guys, and now it's time to put it all together. So we got the split stance, to the dip the shoulders, to absorbing the contract, to the long step, and to be able to get our quick release. And there you have it, guys. Our split stance, being able to get to our spot off the split stance, being able to explode past the defender, and being able to elevate and have a quick release and be able to get it off a tough defender. Peace.